You know, you look like you've already had a day, and it's only 11 a.m.
How you know that?
I'm a bartender. Reading people's part of my job.
Some days you just need a whiskey before noon.
That was a clip from the new series Power Book 4 Force, following fan favorite character Tommy as he takes Chicago by force after saying goodbye to New York. Joseph Sikora joins us with more on the latest series as we go inside the worlds of the Power universe. Joseph, thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh, great to be here. Thank you, Desiree.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have you on. And Power Book 4 Force has made its debut. Can we expect to see any of the characters from Power Universe to make an appearance in the new series?
Absolutely. In fact, one of my all-time favorites of Liliana from season 1 revisits us and quickly becomes a huge ally of Tommy through some very unforeseen circumstances.
Hey, and the fans appreciate that. And so many people are already fans of your show, including my colleague Josue and his wife Adi, who are huge fans of the Power universe and are really into this season. What can you tell us about the next episode? Any sneak peeks you can share for the fans?
Well, I think that everybody has suffered tremendous loss at this point in Power Book 4 Force. We're already at a place where Tommy, who made allies but also made adversaries, and both of those are now against Tommy because of what happened with the shootout with the Serbs that we just witnessed. So Tommy's in a pretty precarious spot. Tommy's going to have to make some really difficult decisions on how to build and who to build with, and who wants to build with him now that he's caused such dire straits and death in both camps. So we're at a really interesting point in the series. It's a real make or break moment for Tommy and his journey in Chicago.
Yeah, and Tommy's such a powerful character. As an actor, what does it take to get into the mindset of a character like Tommy?
I think that Tommy is kind of like one of those lone wolves that get caught in a bear trap and has to make the decision of to sit there and die, or we all know what Tommy would do. He would chew off his own leg to make sure that he escaped that trap. That's why Tommy is a survivor. I think that's another of the many reasons why I love Tommy, and I think that why people relate to Tommy and are inspired in some ways by Tommy. His directness, his loyalty, his cocksuredness, his survivor instincts, his survival above everything. Because at this point in his life, he's really got nothing. He came into Chicago, the shell of a man. But because opportunity came his way, he took that opportunity. And I think that a lot of us in our lives, we'd like to say, I hope to God I am present enough to see when opportunity is there in front of me. And I hope I take it with both hands and do everything I can with it. And that's what Tommy's doing.
Yeah, definitely. And playing the role of Tommy, do you ever notice any similarities that you might have with the character you play?
I think that any actor worth their salt brings part of their authentic self to every character that they play. I think that there is a certain calibration of yourself, and then the aspects that you know that you need to build to make the best choices you can for the story that the character is in. So some of the things of Tommy that I'm very similar is Tommy's loyalty. I'm a loyal person, but unlike Tommy, I've learned to handle my anger much better than Tommy can. And it's still very important, and it's still a survival technique for him to keep that anger very present, because that anger on Tommy is a very dangerous weapon that he sometimes needs to pull out.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you too, being that we're in Sacramento, you had the chance to work with Sacramento Director Darren Taylor on an episode. What was that like?
Darren Taylor, come on, man. He's one of the best in the world. Sacramento, you can have him, but I'm borrowing him from time to time, okay? I love that man. He's one of the most encouraging, wonderful, biggest spirits and souls. I first worked with Darren Taylor in the film The Intruder with Megan Good, Michael Ealy, and Dennis Quaid. From there, Dion and I did another film together that's coming out August 25th. It's called Fear. Oh. We have some incredible people in that. We've got T.I., we've got King Batch, Idol Goldberg, Terrence J, Annie Alonso. It's a stellar cast. It's going to come out. It's going to be in theaters only. But also, because I can't stop talking about Dion once you get me started, he directed the finale of Power Book 4 Force. It is the most incredible finale of any of the Power shows of any of the seasons that I can remember. It's amazing. Watch what that magnificent person out of Sacramento, but don't forget, he was born in Chicago, raised in Gary, Indiana, and now you guys get the honor of having Darren Taylor as a resident of the city of Sacramento, the great city of Sacramento, California.
Yeah, we feel very honored, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it. And Power Book 4 Force airs Sunday at 8 p.m. on Starz and is available to stream on the Starz app.